Caleb Duncan at the plate now for the Hayes Larks after the lead-off double by Caden Ashton. We are in progress now here at Cavalier Field. Game 23 of the season for the Dodge City A's, and that pitch from Emerson Lott misses high. 1-0 the count to Duncan. Pitch is popped up, will go foul and out of play. 1-1 the count. Emerson Lott on the summer with 14 innings pitched has allowed 9 earned runs, 14 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 15 walks, an ERA of 5.79. So that pitch will hit Caleb Duncan, and that will put runners on first and second. So nobody out with 2 runners on already for the Hayes Larks, and not the start that you would hope for here tonight. It's a high fly ball. It's headed out into left field. Nate Murphy pulls it down on the warning track. The throw in will not be in time as Ashton tags up and makes it to third. That'll put runners on the corners with 1 away. So in steps Garrett Gruel for the Larks. The throw down to second. It rolls away, so a throwing error. An early error already in this ball game for the Dodge City A's. So the Larks take an early 1-0 lead. Gruel will send that one foul up the third base side, and he'll fall down in the count 0-1. You can see it on the live stream a little bit. The clouds are approaching from the north. There is thunderstorms that are approaching. One count now to Gruel. A high fly ball. It's headed down the left field side, and it will go over the fence for a 2-run home run. The Larks already lead this game 3-0. Wind blowing straight out. It's blowing out of the south today. The A's did not hang the flag out in center field. And steps Houston Russell. That pitch is called strike. Two and one the count now to Houston Russell. 3 runs in already in this inning for the Hayes Larks. One away. That pitch low gets away from McAvoy for ball number 3. Lott has already thrown 19 pitches here in the first inning as that pitch is swung on and missed, and the count runs full. Another full count here for the Larks in the top of the first inning. Larks already leading 3-0. The payoff pitch from Lott. Put in play. It's fielded by the second baseman Miller. Throw to first in time for out number 2. So that will bring in Will Carpenter. Carpenter, the 6-hole hitter tonight for the Hayes Larks. The defensive alignment for your Dodge City A's from left to right in the outfield, it is Nate Murphy, Grant Weisermans, and Matthew Rivers. As that ball's put into play, it'll get out into right field, and that'll be a single for Carpenter. Third to first across the infield, Shannon Martin, Zach Moore, Remington Miller, C.D. Sharples. Emerson Lott got the start on the mound for the Dodge City A's, and Tyler McAvoy, battery behind home plate. So 1 on and 2 away for the Larks, and that brings in Tabor Stokes. First pitch catches the inner half of the plate to get Stokes down in the count 0-1. Lott goes inside again, but misses high. That'll even the count at 1 apiece. Currently 85. As the 2-2 pitch gets Stokes looking, and he'll go down on strikes. That will end the inning. We're headed to the bottom of the first. Martin, Weisermans, and McAvoy due up for the Dodge City A's. We'll be back after this. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Shannon Martin in to lead off for the Dodge City A's. Takes a first pitch he sees from Nolan Wilson. It is outside for ball number 1. Nolan Wilson pitched against the A's back on June the 5th. He went 2 innings, allowing 1 hit, striking out 2. That pitch is fouled off, and Martin evens a count at 1 apiece. One and 2 count now to Martin. The first 2 games of the season that the A's played were against the Hayes Larks, and they were non-league contests as Martin grounds that one to the second baseman Carpenter, throw to first in time, out number 1. Shannon Martin, 5'10", 185, played his sophomore campaign for Texas Southern, comes from New Orleans, Louisiana, and in steps Grant Weisermans. Weiserman's 5'9", 175, played his freshman season at Westmont from Murrieta, California. Fouls off the first pitch he sees for strike number 1. Down in the count, 0-1 is Weiserman's, and a high pop-up on that one. It's being tracked by Ashton in center field, and that will be out number 2. So 2 quick outs for the Dodge City A's, and in steps Nolan Wilson. Wilson working quickly. So Tyler McAvoy now at the plate for the Dodge City A's. McAvoy played his freshman season at Westmont. Comes from Fontana, California at 6'1", 210. First pitch to McAvoy in for ball number 1. So the A's opened the season with a non-league contest against these Hayes Larks back on June the 4th. And it was a 4-3 win for the Dodge City A's, as the game would actually be tied at 3 apiece going into the 5th inning, and the A's would score the decisive run in the bottom of the 5th to take the win. 2-1, the count to Tyler McAvoy. The fastball misses outside, and it's 3-1. 3-1 delivery. McAvoy makes contact, fouls it off down the third base line, and the count runs full. McAvoy checks his swing, and that will be ball 4. So 1 on for the Dodge City A's. They trail this one 3-0. In steps C.D. Sharples. Sharples, the 4-hole hitter, the first baseman tonight for the Dodge City A's. Sharples, 6 foot, 220. Played at Northwest Nazarene, finished his sophomore campaign, comes from Post Falls, Idaho. Makes contact, fielded by the shortstop, throw to first in time to get Sharples, and that will end the inning as the A's strand 1. We're headed to the top of the second, trailing at 3-0. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Thomas Lissy leading off for the Hayes Larks in the top of the second. Takes first pitch, strike number 1 from Emerson Lott. Back out for his second inning of work. Lott now at 28 pitches, 16 have been in 4 strikes. Lissy takes that one, fouls it off to the left field side, and he falls down in the count 0-2. 0-2 delivery coming from Lott. Pops it up. Giving chase will be Shannon over at third. He'll come down with it. Out number 1. Trent Baker steps in, the 9-hole hitter for the Hayes Larks. So the Larks have worked their way through the batting order as Baker sends that one high out into left center field. Weiserman's tracking it on the wall, and thievery of an extra base is hit by Mr. Weiserman's, and out number 2. Good job by Grant to hold on to that one as he crashed in to the left field wall, and the lineup turns over to Caden Ashton. Ashton doubled his last time up. First pitch in for ball number 1. Called strike over the outer edge. The count evens itself at 1 apiece. Ashton grounds it to Remington Miller. The throw to first is in time. That will end the inning. The Larks go down 1-2-3 as we head to the bottom of the second. The A's trailing 3-0. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Remington Miller set to lead off for the Dodge City A's as we head into the bottom of the second, trailing 3-0. Remington Miller takes the first pitch he sees, fouls it off, down in the count, 0-1. Miller, 5'8", 175, played his senior season at Dodge City High School this year, is committed to go to Barton County Community College. The 0-1 pitch from Wilson runs inside, and that will even the count at 1 apiece. One pitch. Remington puts it in play. It's headed out to left field. Tracking it is Ashton. Pulls it down for out number 1. So that'll bring up Nate Murphy. Murphy, 5'11", 185, played freshman season at Northeast Oklahoma. Comes from Bixby, Oklahoma. First pitch outside and low for ball number 1. The count to Nate Murphy. That pitch misses low, and the count moves to 3-0. 3-0 pitch coming from Nolan Wilson. He works from the first base side of the rubber. Comes set. Delivers a strike inside, and the count now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Makes contact, does Murphy, sends it to center field. Backtracking is Ashton for out number 2. That'll bring in Matthew Rivers. Rivers recently joined the team. 6'5", 265, played at Des Moines Area Community College. Had his redshirt freshman season there. Comes from Colfax, Iowa. First pitch to Rivers. Called strike on the inside half for strike number 1. Down in the count, 0-1 is Rivers. The A's with 2 out and nobody on. The pitch called strike again, and quickly down in the count, 0-2. The A's need to get runners on. The 0-2 on a check swing. Rivers goes around, and he will go down swinging. That will end the inning as we head to the top of the third. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up for Hayes when we come back. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Leading off in the third, it is going to be Caleb Duncan. Duncan, who was hit by pitch his last time up. Emerson Lott back out for his third inning of work. Lott now at 34 pitches. Duncan takes the first pitch he sees. It's high for ball one. Pitch was fouled off by Duncan to even the count at one apiece. So the A's actually lead the series with the Hayes Larks 1-0. They won the first league game against the Larks back on June the 11th. They beat the Larks 7-1 in that ball game as that pitch is driven out to left field for a hit. That brings in Wilbur Espinal. Espinal flew out his last time up. Espinal in the last game against the Dodge City A's walked on twice and struck out once. Throw over to first, not in time. Throw to first again to check on Duncan, and Lott a little bit concerned with runners on with the Hayes Larks. And after the Steel Fest that happened with the Liberal BJs, I can't say that I blame them. That pitch will get away, and Sharples is tripped up as Duncan will go first to third on the throwing error. Duncan getting a lead off of third, playing with Miller, who was bringing the ball in. So the second error of the game already for the Dodge City A's, who trail 3-0. Wilbert Espinal, after 3 pickoff attempts, we'll see his first pitch. That one's high as it bounces off the backstop and comes back to Tyler McAvoy for ball number 1. It was high enough and hard enough that it actually bounced right back at Tyler and did not allow scoring of Duncan. Nobody out, runner on third for the Hayes Larks. So that pitch misses outside and the count moves to 2-0. Pitch coming as Lott takes his time, delivers inside. It will roll away, and that will score Duncan. No work in the bullpen for the Dodge City A's. Actually, no work in either bullpen at this point. 3-0 count to Espinal. That pitch in for strike number 1. 3-1 the count. The Larks lead it 4-0. Pitch misses outside. It'll be ball 4, and that'll put a runner on. So One on, nobody out, 1 run already in this inning. In steps Garrett Gruel as the Larks working their second trip through the batting order. Tyler McAvoy wanted to go out and have a quick conversation with Emerson Lott. We'll go back to work. Garrett Gruel hit a home run his last time up. Pitch runs inside for ball 1. That'll send Jake Vassell now down to the bullpen for the A's. The runner goes, and he is thrown out on a targeted strike by Tyler McAvoy. And a 1-1 count. Swung on and missed does Gruel. He's down in the count 1-2, 1 away after Espinal was picked off. Caught stealing at second. 1-2 delivery coming inside, and that will even the count at 1 apiece. Jake Vassell down in the bullpen now for the Dodge City A's, getting some stretching going. 2-2 pitch. Sent down towards the bullpen, and that sends Dom Roberts scrambling as it was headed towards them. It is foul, and we'll do the 2-2 over again. That one, oh, Zach Moore tries to snag it out of the air, but not able to come up with it. Two away for the Larks after Houston Russell grounded out to Shannon Martin at third. Will Carpenter now, he singled his last time up. First pitch in, taken for strike number 1 on the outside part of the plate. Oh, 1 delivery coming from Lott. Popped up, it's up the elevator chute. Matthew Rivers out in right field tracking it. He's got it, and it will be out number 3. That will end the inning as the Larks strand 1. We're headed to the bottom of the third. It'll be 8-9-1. Buckley, Mora, and Martin due up when we return. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. I'd like to thank our Grand Slam sponsors, the City of Dodge City and Ford County, Community Foundation of Southwest Kansas, Lewis Automotive Group, and Curbs Law Office. Ryan Buckley gets the lead off for the Dodge City A's in the bottom of the third and grounds out right back to the pitcher for out number one. Quick out for the Dodge City A's. Buckley actually changing uniforms, now number 27. 6'2", 190, played his sophomore season at Lake Erie, comes from Mishawaka, Indiana. So in steps Zach Mora. Mora, 5'11", 175, played at freshman season at Westmont, comes from Moore Park, California. And now down in the count, 0-2. A's trailing 4-0 as we've worked our way into the bottom of the third. Mora goes down swinging, and that will be out number 2 as the A's turn the lineup over to Shannon Martin. Martin grounded out his last time up. Martin comes into today with a .313 average on the season. First pitch shows bunt, pulls back, takes it for strike number 1. A healthy hack, and that one is strike number 2. Martin down in the count, 0-2, and the A's have struggled offensively here in this ball game. Pitch called strike on the inner edge. That'll send Martin back to the dugout, and that will end the inning. We're headed to the top of the fourth. A's trail 4-0. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Tabor Stokes set to lead off for the Hayes Larks as we enter the top of the fourth. 4-0 in favor of the Larks. Emerson Lott back out for his now 4th inning of work, getting the start tonight for the Dodge City A's. That pitch delivered outside and low for ball 1. Lott with 52 pitches already in the ball game. 31 have been in for strikes. Lott delivers outside, swung on and coming up empty is Stokes for strike number 1. Stokes got caught looking his last time up. Sends that pitch out to left field, and pulling it down is Grant Weisermans for out number 1. One away for the Larks as so I would assume with that lightning strike that that's going to put us in delay. So the umpire is saying calling time. So that, I'm assuming what they're going to do is they're going to put us into an automatic 30-minute lightning delay. We're going to take a step aside, find out. We'll be back. Let you know you've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. All right, fans. So we are technically in weather delay right now. The decision has been made that we will not resume the game tonight. So there will be no more baseball tonight for the Dodge City A's. Right now, the plan is that we will resume this game at some point tomorrow. Whether it's a 7-inning game, a 9-inning game, a doubleheader, that is yet to be determined. Please watch out on our social medias. That announcement will be coming, and that will be that. So the game will be resumed tomorrow. Pick up where we are right now in the top of the 4th inning. The A's trailing 4-0, so that'll do it for today. I am Justin Hergert, was alongside with Cole Airhorn operating the live stream today, saying farewell and good night as the A's take a no decision at this point. We will resume again tomorrow at some point. Like I said, stay tuned for those details. We'll be back. This has been Dodge City A's Baseball.